Hi, Virgos. Rhonda here with your weekly forecast. I will not delay. I'm sorry I got this started late anyway because I had a wedding this weekend, and so I'm all like getting these posted. I apologize, but anyway, so good news for you. The Ace of Autumn, which is all about financial windfall, like having money coming in, lots of money. You're going to have some really good. It's funny because money has seemed to be the theme at almost every reading I've done today. Um, and so that is like really seeing things really come to fruition, really seeing your projects coming, being very successful. Everything's really coming up great. And the weird thing is that as your obstacle, you got the King of Summer, which is also about money. And so, you know, uh, so as an obstacle, the only thing that really comes to mind, and I'm trying to connect with how that could be an obstacle, and maybe being careful of that, watching for that, being careful of um let's I never do this, but I just kind of want a little clarification on that obstacle card, because I mean, it's really coming up that you're going to get the financial windfall. It's there, so I just am trying to see. Um, and you got the King of Autumn with that, which again is about everything going your way, but it's also about being assertive when you know it's right. So I would say be careful. Just be careful of those around you. Sometimes when money comes in our way, across our path, then so does other people with their hands out. So just be careful. Um, uh, just be very careful about the people that come around when you get money. All right, that's what I kind of got from that. So, 10 of Winter, resolution of difficulties. I mean, that's just like, you're just going to have a really great week. So, there you go. All right, so what do we got for healed for the fairies? You got trust your intuition. I think that might go back to that person you need to watch out for. It's exactly what came to my mind the minute I said it. Okay. Has your inner guidance been trying to get your attention lately? Perhaps a gut feeling is tugging at you like a seeing eye dog. An inner voice has been screaming at you, or have you had dreams charged with profound emotions and symbolism lately? By drawing this card, you're being urged to pay careful attention to these various forms of intuition. Now is not the time to ignore these messages or procrastinate. Trust this inner wisdom, just as you would if it came from a respected teacher. Know that you aren't imagining the guidance. Its powerful and repetitive voice is a sign that you are truly getting clear and trustworthy messages that are worth following. Okay, so let that intuition come into play with that, whoever it is that's coming after your money. Chakra card, you got honesty. Be conscious of the words you speak and ask yourself, do these words resonate with my highest truth? Honesty with yourself and others is a supreme form of respect. When you express yourself authentically, you come into divine flow. Ask yourself, who needs your truth and your honesty right now? Allow for the possibility that in fact you are the one who most needs to hear words in this moment. Amazonite is the crystal and the herb is blackberry. So, and that could go hand in hand with that intuition too, right? Just saying. And then you got, that was a throat chakra card. You got a soul star chakra card, and that's transformation. You're becoming a lighter and easier version of yourself now, and your transformation is clear for all to see. Focus your attention and intention on sharing what you learned with others. Remember that as you ascend, you lead the way for those not yet at your level of awareness or development. If you feel called to teach, honor that calling. Your very being is both a mirror and example, inspiring others to carry on with grace. And the crystal for that is pink sapphire, and the herb is rose. And it just so happens, too, that the King of Spring that you had gotten is also about leadership skills right now that are being needed right now. And maybe that was that obstacle. Maybe you're being called to that and you're not honoring that. So that's twice being a leader's come up. So think about that. Okay. For intentions for the week, you got healed world. I foresee a future of healing and prosperity for the planet, an environment of unity for all forms of creation. I see a world at peace and living in collective light where all forms of life are honored and held sacred. And Ilat stone is the stone, and essential oil is rosemary. I just think that's a beautiful intention. I think we should all set that, right? We definitely need it right now. The other one you got is burning to trust. I open my heart to love and trust others without fear or hesitation. By opening my heart and trusting others, I learn how to love and trust myself more deeply. I see that others are simply teachers waiting to expand my current state of conscious development. And the stone for that is rhodonite, and the essential oil is Apophonyx. And I think that goes back to burning for trust. And I think that goes back to your intuition card, like that you really need to start really trusting your intuition. Maybe there's times that you're not being honest about your intuition. Like, no, it's not me. I'm making that up, right? Like, that's not even right. And so you're not being honest with your intuition. So learning to trust, that's trusting it says others, but what about yourself? Like learning to trust your own guts, right? I can tell you that there's been a lot of times in my life that I wish I would have trusted my guts, and I didn't, and I wish I would have. And Virgos, I love and accept myself. Your self-image is made up of your judgments. It's not the real you. Sit for 10 minutes with this question. What's it like to be me when I'm not judging myself? What's it like to be me when I'm not judging myself? I think that goes back to that trust too, trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, trusting in yourself, right? Okay, let's roll the dice and see what planet you got today. And you got Mars, which is about self-assertion. We've already had that was our card that you got for kind of the follow-up to your King of Spring, the King of Autumn, about asserting yourself, right? Self-assertion. Courage. It's about initiation, action. Okay, so those are kind of things for you to focus on this week. But I really think it was mostly about that self-assertion, making sure that you're standing up for yourself, making sure that you're really watching out for yourself and for the good things that you have coming in, right? Don't let that go by the wayside. Make sure that you're asserting yourself and protecting what you have. Okay. All right, that's all I have for you today, Virgos. I do accept free will donations for my readings. The link for that is in the comment section. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can email me at bonadeahealingarts@gmail.com. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your week, and remember that I love you. Bye.